Dzień dobry moi kochani, zapraszam na kolejny odcinek z Hogwartu. Przyznam się, zaczynamy dzisiaj w innym miejscu, gdyż musiałem udać się po składniki i stworzyć 3 eliksiry do leczenia. Także udajmy się na zdanie z latania. Daj mi miotłę.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up,
Up.
up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
Okej, mamy to.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This'll take some getting used to. This is brilliant.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Okej, dobrze pani procesor? Lecimy z tym.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Au!
What a view.
Wróć.
Hello. Nice day for a flight. This is rather fun.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Nas już nie damy rady jej wyprzedzić.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Mamy krakena w szkole. Dobra, szybciej.
Ha! Good. I've got this. Ha! That wasn't...
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough.
Kolegów
I'd
szukasz?
imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The
Okej.
tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Nice to get above it all,
Lecimy za
isn't
nim,
it?
ale jest wolny dosyć. Zaraz byśmy go przegonili.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something
Jak leci
handy
tak
to
szybko?
know.
Przecież go
Lean
przegoniałem. mordo.
forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Haha! Now that's more like it!
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Dobra, lecimy szybciej. Mordeczko, skończmy już ten objazd.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
Moc nasza miotla się chyba skończyła.
Like we've already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
Okej. Dobra,
And where have you two been?
na początku się nie złożyło,
Oh,
żeby
hello,
lądować.
Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
I to jest nauczycielka, którą szanuję. Najpierw trochę pokrzyczy, ale później już idzie wszystko spoko.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Podoba mi się ta opcja, tylko może później. Chciałbym wrócić z tą książką do pomieszczenia. Okej. Wbiliśmy level, więc od razu wyposażenie, rękawice. I zakładamy te. Dobra, co dalej? Dostanę w końcu misję?
Professor Sharp terrifies me. He glanced sideways at me last week.
Otwórz dziennik misji, okej, mamy. Pokój życzeń. Najpierw bym wziął misję,
I have floggerworm into
którą możemy zrobić z Sebastianem, bo naprawdę
still can't believe that girl.
wydaje mi się, że jego misje i te sliterynowe są bardzo, bardzo potrzebne. Jeżeli chodzi o moje budowanie postaci, czyli Bardziej jakiegoś czarnomagika? Coś takiego? Jeżeli to się oczywiście uda. Bo Hufflepuff mi pasuje, bo inne domy mogę sobie obejrzeć. Hufflepuffu nie zobaczę nigdzie indziej niż w swojej własnej gierce. Ale czarna magia też może być bardzo przyjemna. Szczególnie, że z postaci najbardziej lubiłem właśnie Bellatrix, jeżeli chodzi o Harry'ego Pottera.
Might some kind soul help me?
Wybaczcie, mam straszny katar.
Over here.
Co tam, mordo? Stoi, przewraca oczami? To jest mój człowiek.
It's been a while. It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Krypta?
This way.
If only a new
Nie wiem, jakim
student
cudem nauczyciele mogą nie wiedzieć o takim miejscu. Chociaż może to on myśli, że nauczyciele nie wiedzą.
Lumos. It's well disguised.
Dlaczego
How did
tylko
you
ja
find this
wszedłem?
place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never
Oczywiście.
confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the four founders
To chyba
of
dobrze.
Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic.
Ja też.
But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Ja bardzo chętnie.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Coraz trudniej. Szybciej? Okej, mamy.
You're getting it. Ready to act?
Nie to.
Out.
Te. Confringo, gdzie jesteś? Zobaczmy.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendiary. Nice work. How's it feel?
That's it! I think I've got it.
Okej. Tam.
Well done.
Podoba mi się.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and
oczywiście.
I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to
to
keep
jest
this
nasz
between
ziomek.
us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Okej, mordo.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Spoczko. No teraz zachodzimy skrypty i idziemy zrobić drugą główną misję, czyli znowu się przycisk zaciął. Idziemy nauczyć się kolejnego zaklęcia. I wtedy zapewne już wyruszymy z powrotem z książką.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there?
Okej.
I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
No to są ziomki, więc
Actually,
trzeba szczerze.
Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous.
Okej,
I won't say a
zepsuliśmy
word.
trochę.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian.
Wiecie co? Tak. Musimy to zrobić, nie możemy sprzedać Sebastiana. Źle to rozegrałem. Także szybka cofka. Myślałem, że okno dialogowe wyjdzie tak, że on nam zaakceptuje to, że Sebastian nas zaprosił. Ale nie możemy tak zrobić. Nie możemy sobie szukać wrogów w naszym, wydaje mi się, kiedyś najlepszym kumplu.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello.
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Dobra, druga odpowiedź.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian
Dobra,
is going to
miejmy
get
nadzieję. Miejmy nadzieję, że wyjdzie lepiej. Pani Wesley, daleko jest pani? Najgorsze jest to, że tutaj nie ma takich teleportów międzyszkolnych, które są bardziej intuicyjne. Nie, na górę. Bo ta szkoła jest duża i to jest fajne jako w grze, ale nie fajne, że trzeba tędy patatajać tyle czasu. Na górę. Chociaż pewnie po jakimś tygodniu gry odnajdę się na tyle, że już będę wiedział, gdzie siedzi pani profesor Wesley, a gdzie jest reszta.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
I znowu na górę. Nie, tutaj jeszcze nie byłem. Tak mi się przynajmniej wydaje. Tak, możemy od razu rozpoczynać, bo jest dzień. Pani Wesley.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Go Revelio, to zadziała. Okej, pokój życzeń.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Okej. Smutne jest to, że to nie my to zrobiliśmy, ale... Co mi tam?
What is this place?
This
Pokój
is the
życzeń.
room of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might
Confringo.
stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
Mam pomysł. Pani procesor, ja to ogarnę.
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell.
Aha, okej,
You
nawet
can
lepiej.
cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okej. Guys, jak coś to się wydaje tylko takie proste, ale ciężko jest tym nakierować.
Splendid. Now,
Okej, gdzie jest? Tutaj.
Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Okej, czyli to niszczy kamień księżycowy.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Nie podoba mi się to. Tu coś jest.
Goodness. My old school bag.
Czekałem na ciebie całe wieki.
Wondered where that
Może
had got
przydzielono
to.
ci kilka cali pergaminu więcej niż się
Can't believe it's
spodziewałeś.
still here.
Proszę, daj
I'll
znać,
just
jeśli
take
chcesz
a
się
quick
jeszcze
look at
spotkać.
this. Give
Pozdrawiam,
you an
T.
opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Accio!
Nie, to muszę przesunąć. Na tyle, że tam wejść. Dasz radę? Przewrócisz się? Jeszcze kawałek, jeszcze kawałek, jeszcze kawałek. Nie tak! Po prostu się przewróć. Nie. Nie zadziała to tak, jak bym chciał. Herbatka. Dwójka. A, okej. Chyba rozumiem. Albo i nie. Mam plan.
Levioso!
Mhm. Dobra. Rękawiczki są gorsze niż
Hope
tak
this
trochę.
isn't as precarious as it looks.
Słyszeliście?
That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Nie naprawię cię za to. Pokój poczuł się urażony, bo nie wziąłem kąpieli. Jaki pyskety. Spuśćmy wodę i idziemy dalej.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Mordeczko, dajesz radę, spokojnie.
What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio!
Nie.
Confringo!
Nie mogę celować różką. Przynajmniej tutaj nie mogę.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Dobra, co będzie dalej? Klepsydra. O, jest ten skrzat.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Okej. Nie wiem, co on sobie wymarzył, ale nie wiem, czy chcę wiedzieć. Okej, ładniutko.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Odblokowano biurko opisu. Użyj go, aby odkryć magiczne właściwości dowolnego, niezidentyfikowanego wyposażenia. Okej.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Okej, będziemy mogli sobie tworzyć jedzonko, meble.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used. To study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Okej. Czyli nowe zaklęcie to będzie to. Dajmy je tutaj. Gdzie to chcemy? Powiedzmy, że tutaj. Takie powiedzmy. Okej, tu nie możemy. Okej. Inaczej. Teraz musimy to niestety usunąć, gdyż nie wyszło tak jak chciałem. Okej. Jeszcze raz 2. Stanowisko do eliksirów. Od bomby tutaj przy wejściu. Wróć. Wróć. Sielarstwo. Też zapasy czerwony, taki ładny.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Rozumiem, smyk, dobry
Can I
ziomek.
use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Oczywiście, że chcę. Dawaj teraz.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
A ja mam kamień
I
życzeń.
have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good.
Okay.
Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Kozacko. No, dywan mi się nie podoba. Jakaś miła pani, żeby była na tym. Dawaj tutaj. Na środku stolik. Może trochę mniejszy. Idealnie. Co jeszcze? Siedzenia. Nie, wróć. Ja po prostu za chwilę usuniemy. Dekoracje. Dobra, niech widzą. Jedna i druga. Nie, lustro nie, chociaż... Mam plan.
Good work. Shall we move on?
Na tej ścianie będzie dużo, a luster fajnie wyglądało. Okej.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will
Kolejne?
allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Dobra, go. Trochę jak znaczek TikToka to wygląda. Ciekawe, czy mi się te zaklęcia realnie przydają w
Just
gierce.
aim your wand. Perform the altering spell to customize it.
Mhm. Zmień rozmiar, zmień kolor, zmień styl. Okej.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony.
Okej, to już mi się podoba.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance.
Nie sądzę.
Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like
Światło
the room
księżyca.
to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Pokaż mi z Gretku, co potrafisz. Idealnie. Brzmi to naprawdę i wygląda epicko. Ja miał taki pokój. O,
Quite a
guys,
difference.
nie wychodziłbym z
Of
domu.
course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Teraz mam nadzieję, że nie będzie problemu z wejściem do pokoju z powrotem. Ale nie, raczej nie. Jeżeli mogliśmy sobie go wyremontować, to znaczy, że taki zostanie.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Dziękuję, pani profesor. My już jesteśmy w momencie, kiedy mamy 11 level, skończyliśmy misję i mamy dużo minut nagrywania, więc po prostu skończę ten odcinek. Żegnam się z wami i zapraszam do kolejnego. Trzymajcie się i cześć.